Putkivano from Eged, Hungary, or Magyarország. Uh, I like practicing my Magyar. So I am here in the town of Eged, EGER, and while this may just be a dot on a map for a lot of people traveling the world, this is a very special place to me because this is the birthplace, as I understand it, of my nagypapa, my grandfather, I think is how you say it in Magyar. Magyar is the dialect of Hungarian. So here I find myself in this town, Eged. It's a rather chilly December morning, and I decided that I'm going to do a little walk and talk and kind of take you through the town of Eged. And I actually have this wonderful little thing here. It's Eged, Share Our Story. And they have, they've got 15 different things that you can go and see here in Eged. And I'm going to do, I think, a walk and talk and bring you along to these different places. And some of the places, like the Basilica, maybe I'll do a video in and by itself. And then others, I'll just give you a nice view from the outside. But anyway, let's start by doing a nice panorama view here. And I believe that I could be mistaken, but this may be the main square here. I'm not quite sure, but nonetheless, I'm going to just do as I normally do, I'm just going to do a nice walk and talk and bring you along. Now, at nighttime, I was here last night. At nighttime, that sign is all lit up, and they are having the Advent. Over yonder, you can see, I believe that is the castle wall, and we're going to visit that just a little bit later. This town has no shortage of history. It's a very historic town in Hungary. As a matter of fact, a lot of the towns here are very, very historic. Here you see, not quite sure what this is. Origani Paskbotja, maybe a restaurant here, but I've been walking about this morning, and there's a good mix of people. I don't know if school is actually out right now or not, but there's a good mix of older and younger people walking the streets. Now, the very first stop on this tour is the Lyceum, something like that. It's spelled Lyceum, and it stands for I believe it stands for the university. So here is, I think this is where they have the Christmas market, right here. They'll have the Christmas market here, and I'm gonna actually come and visit the Christmas market a little bit later this evening. But I'm really glad that the sun is out today, because I wasn't really expecting to come and visit Eged on this trip, and it was kind of a last minute decision. So tonight this will be bustling with crowds, and I'll bring you along for that. But right now I'm just gonna do what I like to do most, and that is just the walk and talk, and kind of share you. I would think that for a lot of the folks of my family back in the United States, the ability to walk down these streets that our grandfather once walked down, our nagypapa walked down, it's got to be really a treat. And I'd be lying to you if I didn't tell you that I don't feel his presence as I walk around in these different passageways and streets. I believe that this town has a lot of Baroque influence, and a lot of the town was built in the 1800s. So as I walk, I'll tell you a little bit about the places that I'm going to go and visit. First stop, This resource was left in my Airbnb accommodation. The first stop is the Lyceum, something like that. And it's the university on Esterhazy Square. I'm probably butchering a lot of these names. It's a good place to start a sightseeing walking tour. It was built in the late Baroque style by Archbishop Charles Esterhazy at the end of the 18th century. It's worth visiting the Magic Tower where you can try your hand at natural science experiments. Here's the latest fashion. I actually have the most delightful Airbnb accommodations, and just really, really wonderful. I'm only here for 2 nights. I'm only gonna be in Agad for 2 nights. Last night and this evening. So I'm gonna try to make the most of it. And just up ahead is a beautiful ceramic shop, and perhaps I'll be able to share that with you. I stopped in just a moment. This lady was in there. Jono Potkivano. Okay. So there.
You from America?
I'm from America.
You Indianapolis.
Indianapolis.
Yes.
Oh, Indianapolis
My
Colts.
husband died here.
Now
Now
okay.
4 years.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, well, have a nice day. You're going to be on Tom TV on YouTube. Okay. Okay, bye-bye. So there you have it. And so I had just met her inside this beautiful ceramic shop, and I believe that this is probably a famous place. Zolne, something like that. Zolna. So let's go inside. Maybe I can go inside and show you. Hello. Jó napot kívánok! Ó, nagyon szép! Nagyon szép! Oh, yeah, nagyon szép! Okay. So, you see, you share a smile, and it just opens doors for you. But look at the beautiful fine china here. Just gorgeous stuff. Wow. Nagyon szép.
Ja. Nyugodtan.
Uh-huh.
Pont ide akarom betenni.
She will open.
Gyönyörű.
Nem? Oh.
Gyönyörű.
Okay. Wow. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Nagyon szép.
Nagyon.
Uh-huh. Wow. There you have it. I'm sure Melissa from Georgia is out there right now saying that she would love to do a little shopping here. And then they've got even more beautiful china back here. Look at this. Heard of a bowl in a china shop. That's kind of how I feel right now, because I'm walking with a big backpack on me. Beautiful. Okay. I don't know if they're from this area or not. Perhaps they are. There's a price for you, 26,000 foreign, so probably about $100 for that, I would imagine. I'd imagine that's probably about $100. Köszönöm szépen.
Nincs mit szívesen.
Okay. I think nincs means no problem. Something like that. Okay. So, friendly friendly people. You know, it's amazing what a smile will get you in life. To just be friendly to people and smile. It opens up so many doors and provides so many wonderful opportunities. So I'm going to keep walking and bringing you along. I was actually back here several years ago. The very first time I came to EGER, I was with a lovely lady that I had been dating, and we came here and actually found the home where my grandfather listed on his place of residence, and I don't think that I'll be able to find that on this particular trip, but nonetheless, it was really an experience to. It was really an experience to have been able to go and visit. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that I'm actually coming upon the first stop, which is the Lyceum. Here's the gentleman playing some music.
Csak hogy elveszítette az eszét, közben irigyeltük és szántuk őt, mondd csak honnan tudhattuk a jövőt.
All right. So this may actually be the Lyceum. I'm not quite sure, but it'll be the university, and we will perhaps start. Now they actually have what's a minaret, which is a tower. A lot of Turkish influence here. Here you see the Doboter, which is, I think, where I just was. And the castle is in this direction, and then the minaret. They've got a Beatles museum here, you can see. And they've got an outside bath. They have an open air bath and the basilica. But this right here, I believe, is this right here, I think. Pociano, Lyceum? Lyceum? Asking the gentleman. Pilana.
Oké.
Here.
Lithium, no.
Lithium, no.
No, azt mondja, hogy
Jó. Köszönöm szépen.
Lithium.
Lithium.
Érseki palota.
Uh-huh. Okay. Is that here?
Bazilika.
Nem?
Nem.
Okay.
Azt mondja, Líceum, bazilika.
Köszönöm. Köszönöm szépen. Köszönöm.
Kérem.
Okay. Kérem is please. So when I say köszönöm szépen, it's thank you very much, and he said please, kérem. I believe that's correct. So I'm going to walk just up this way to the, I believe it's called the Lyceum. So up we go. It is a rather brisk morning. EGER has a population, I believe, of about 60,000 people. And here would be the university right here. Look at this. This would be the Lyceum, the university. And we'll see if I can't find my way. I'm walking along all the while with the sun in my eyes. So this would be the university, and they've got what I believe is the most beautiful Baroque library inside. And then just across the way would be the basilica just over there, and that's the, if I'm not mistaken, the second largest church in Hungary. And as luck would have it, they are redoing the square here, or the park. You can see the gentlemen are out working here on a cold December morning, getting the park ready, I'm sure, for the summer tourist season. But nonetheless, here is the I believe that this is the university. I hope I'm not mistaken. I will find out shortly. But there it is. All right, I'm going to stop and go on inside and probably do this on another video, perhaps. I'm not quite sure. I found my way over to the basilica, as you can see, and I'm not quite sure where my walking tour of EGER left off, but I'm trying to kill two birds with one stone, if you will, or maybe several birds with one stone. I'm trying to do just a walking tour. I'm trying to do a walking tour of EGER and share with you the city, and then also I'm trying to do individual videos. For those of you that know a little bit about what's called vlogging, you upload videos that are likely to be searched, and you upload the videos, and in doing so you do what's called monetize the videos, in hopes that when people search, they might see an advertisement that's of interest to them, and they click on the advertisement, and I get a little bit of a commission, if you will. And those little bit of commissions, the more videos you do, the commissions add up, and you can make some little pocket change, if you will, from doing these types of videos. Now this street right here, if I'm not mistaken, in the tour book, says that this street in and by itself is a nice spot to take a stroll because of the Baroque architecture. And I could be mistaken, but nonetheless, I see some nice buildings here that I can share with you as I walk along. I'm trying to go down and find the castle. I want to go and take a tour of the castle here in EGER. Look at these streets. It really would be nice to come back and spend some time during the summer months here in Hungary. Over the years, I've probably spent several summers in Hungary. Most of those summers having been spent in Budapest, but with little excursions to places like Lake Balaton and Vilani, I think, down in the south, and there's Sopron and Debrecen, the Great Puszta. You can go down to what's called the Great Puszta in that would be in eastern Hungary, which is where all the Hungarian cowboys hang out. So somewhere up ahead, if I'm not mistaken, is the castle, and we'll go see if we can't find the castle here on our short visit to the birthplace of none other than my grandfather, István. It would be something if I knew a little bit more about the ancestry of my maternal side of the family from Scotland and Ireland. I know I have a couple fans from Belfast. Harry and I believe Amy is Harry's wife's name. Could be mistaken, I hope not. But maybe they'd be interested in knowing that I've got some Irish blood running through my veins, along with the Hungarian and Scottish blood. So somewhere up ahead is the castle and the minaret. And here's yet another rather large Catholic church. You can see. And who knows, as I walk along these streets, I may very well be walking past some distant relatives. So you can see here's the signs to take me to Fazola Gate and to the castle off into this direction. So there's a gate up here that is a tourist attraction in and by itself, and the gate is, if I can read here, opposite the Grand Provost Palace at 9 Kossuth Street is the County Hall building, whose gate by Henrik Fazola really is a unique work of art. There's a plaque on the wall commemorating the fact that the building housed the Hungarian Holy Crown in 1809. So we'll continue walking up and see if we can't see that. That is this little river that goes through town. I believe that it separates one side of town from the other. And just up ahead, I believe, is the castle and that gate and maybe the minaret. So we'll go and walk a little bit further and see if we can't find it. No shortage of little streets that you can walk down as you're walking along. I rounded the corner to see the castle wall, and in seeing the castle wall, I also see a barber shop, and I'm in need of a haircut, so I'm going to step inside and see if I can't grab myself a haircut before heading up to the castle. All right, so I stepped inside to try to grab myself a haircut, and the owner is a nice enough gentleman. He speaks a little bit of English. He speaks good English, as a matter of fact. But you know what? It's holiday time right now, and no haircut for Tomas. No haircut for me. But nonetheless, I thought I'd just take a moment and show you the inside of the barber shop. And, it's actually teaching some courses on barber. There's a gentleman getting his hair cut here. So I'm going to continue on with the tour of EGER, and maybe I'll find another barber shop open that'll have a free chair. So okay, köszönöm szépen. Yo? Okay, bye bye. Bye bye. So on to the castle. Nice enough folk. Let's go check out the castle here. Having finished my tour of the castle and my video in the process, I find myself back out walking the streets and trying to wrap up my EGER walk and talk video on my way to the minaret here in EGER. So I've got about better part of 2 hours before I need to head back to my place and get ready for a 50-minute relaxation massage. that I'm going to treat myself here at the Torokfjordo, or the Turkish bath, if you will. So I'm winding down 3 months of travel here in Europe, and I thought I would treat myself to a nice massage. I'm actually trying to take off 3 or 4 days worth of work, and trying to enjoy the last bit of my travels. I was almost going to say vacation, but although it may seem like a vacation to many, it's just another trip for me. And here I come across the minaret. Look at that. So I'm going to stop and actually do a video of this. Perhaps this is as good a spot as any to wrap up this walking tour here in EGER. And I believe that this is called Dobo Tad, or Dobo Square, here in EGER. And it's also the site of the Christmas market. And you can see all of the vendors set up selling different goodies, warm wine, and I'm sure there's some chimney cake and langosh and what have you. This will be a little bit of a different scene in about a few hours when the sun goes down. Here you can see the statue for Dobo István. In Hungary, they say the last name first, so my name would be Hel Damas, and here is Dobo István. You can see. So I am trying to find my way to another tourist attraction here in EGER, and that would be there's a gate. There's a very artistic gate somewhere here that I'm gonna see if I can't find and share with you. And in doing so, I'll give you a little walk down the area right here. Here's the bridge, or the river going through EGER, and somewhere up ahead is the gate. But nonetheless, I will find it at some point in time. I think it's on, might actually be just up ahead here. But hope you enjoyed this little walk and talk here in EGER. Very nice little town. I would imagine in the summertime it takes on a whole different feel. Okay. So have a wonderful day. Hope you make it to EGER one of these days yourself, and are able to walk these same streets that my grandfather and now I have. Take care.